Good evening, everybody. Nice to see you again. I want to talk about real briefly about how the world always seems to say we need to get along. All roads lead to heaven, which, if you read the Bible, that is not true at all. There is only one way. And people will say and just get along with other faiths and other beliefs. It's not about getting along, it's about an understanding. You don't stand beside someone who's not following the right direction. And I came across this scripture recently, and it was a good one, and it stood out to me today as I was reading it. It comes out of the book of Amos, chapter 3, and it's one verse, verse 3. Can two walk together except they be agreed? Which means, in my opinion, of how I interpret it, because I guess that's the word we like to go with, your interpretation, your interpretation. Even if something is clear, it's still, well, that's your interpretation. You cannot walk with someone who is of not like-mindedness. You cannot be with those. Would you, as a positive person, if you are with those who are negative, you slowly morph into that negativeness. If you are with others that are of positiveness and happiness, you are happy. You are positive. You surround yourself with happiness and those who are like you. And then you try to find people, if you can, and if you do, and if they find you, that are negative and need that positive outlook. But the problem is, the more and more we surround ourselves willfully with negativeness, we ourselves are negative. And things can make us negative and positive. So when you walk with those who are not of like-mindedness, you worship with those who are not of like-mindedness, you cannot exist. You cannot coexist, ultimately. Because the both of you are not going the same direction. You cannot be at odds and still be the same place. You cannot have two views of the Bible when there is only one. When the scripture tells you the truth in black and white and in red lettering, you cannot deny that. And if you are going to follow the same Bible, if both of you have a King James and yet one follows a different and you follow the King James, you're not of like-mindedness. There's a few things that you can agree on, but you have to walk with those of your faith and worship, and then go and minister and share your faith with others. Oh, they'll reject you, and that's fine, and those will accept you, and that's awesome. But not change it just because the secular world and TV and movies will tell you what's wrong. Just be yourself. Be free. Be free. I'm sure Sodom and Gomorrah said the same thing. Okay, I think that's been around for a long time. We've seen the outcome. So can two walk together if they do not agree? Not in the long run, no. No, they cannot. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it, and I shall be back with more videos. As always, God bless and have a nice evening.